Hello. Hello. Hello and welcome. Hi, I'm gonna go ahead and thank you for your patience. I'm gonna start up the scene. So, ta-da! If anyone's curious, we have a new setup. I have a new background, a new images, a new chat box, a new game. Like, it should be a whole new setup that I've been working on that Mabel helped me put together last night, so I hope it looks really nice. Today we're gonna play more Fausts Alpatraum. I did this stream a little while ago. I played this a little while ago, and what happened was, hi, welcome Mystic Animal Lover, hi Trinity. So what happened a while ago is I played this, and I beat it, and I streamed this for 6 hours, and then about 3 hours in, the game sadly started to, there was a slowdown time, is what I noticed. And all of a sudden, I was noticing, like, oh no, lag, like a ton of lag. So when I talked, it would skip me, would skip dialogue, and it would, like, to the point that it was almost unbearable to hear. It was kind of like really sucky, and I was like, oh no. So unfortunately, I lost 3 hours of the gameplay, and I was really sad because I beat the game in those last 3 hours, and I had been so excited for what I did, and then to see that a lot of it was ruined, I ended up deleting it because I was kind of sad and upset, and I just ended up not keeping it on Twitch. So I was like, alright, what am I gonna do? So the plan is I'm going to replay the game again, and I'm gonna go as fast as I can, and I'm gonna try and get all the endings in the time that I can. I don't know how long I'll get to play, but I'm gonna try and be fast because I have all my notes from the last session, and I'm just recently played this game, so I should remember a lot of stuff. So that's what I'm gonna go ahead and do. I'm gonna go ahead and get started, and thank you for joining, and I hope you enjoy your time here. Okay. Once more, thank you for the patience, as always. This is a new thing that I was trying out, and I thought it was going good, and I wasn't gonna play until I was sure that the screen was on. So I thought everything was fine, and it turns out it was... okay. 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 Okay, let's try this. There we go.
Setting 1012.
Perhaps slightly chillier in the San Fernando.
Again you show yourselves, you wavering forms, revealed as you once were to clouded vision. Shall I attempt to hold you fast once more, hearts willing still to suffer that illusion? Oh, of lovely hours, those slipped from me and lost, they can no longer hear this latest song. I bring my verses to the unknown throng, my heart's made anxious even by their clapping. A shudder takes me, tear on tear, entire, the firm heart feels weakened and remote. What I possess seems far away from me, and what is gone becomes reality. Seems to be working fine now. Ghost Fausts. I think when I put it in full screen and then pulled it out of full screen, it got frozen. So I'm just having it... I'm just gonna have it be small screen so that it'll stay on the thing, hopefully. Let's see. Today is Heinrich Faust's funeral. Despite how the sign read, even she wasn't sure if that was his real name. So let's put it this way. Today is Daddy's funeral. How am I sounding, by the way? Am I sounding a little too loud? Sounding good? Okay. Today is Daddy's funeral. There are more people than I thought. Aunt revealed traces of annoyance beneath her veil. So sleepy, the girl thought. Why must we get up to face such a dreary day? Chatter permitted the sea of black suits, of which she recognized only a few. Few in the crowd wept with sorrow. How nice it was that there were still those who would lament his passing. It's about time to go? Aunt asked with a smile. Why does Aunt smile when she clearly never means it? The girl yawned and looked at the tomb, almost wishing she could swap places with the person resting inside. The coffin closed with a firm click, as if a patch of cloud in the gloomy sky had run headlong into the wall. Is it this one? No. No matter how tidily the lush blue tiles were stacked, no one could still detect the passage of time. One could still detect the passage of time. What's wrong? Aunt turned around, mystified. The girl didn't want to go in. Aunt smiled wryly as if she had read the girl's mind. You only have to go in and see what's in there. Don't worry, it belongs to you now. No. Why do you think that would bother me? This isn't what you guys say at home. However, the girl kept all those thoughts to herself. Never mind, just wait outside then. Aunt waved as she turned dismissively. The doorknob turned smoothly. So slow. Going in wasn't better than staying out here. She just wanted to go home as soon as possible. Any home would do. Aunt Marith? Aunt Marth? Very air seemed to freeze. A horizontal layout could just barely be made out through the haze clouding the unit lights in the antechamber. In the silence, it was as if dust would be stirred up by the slightest step, but the odd thing was, there was no dust at all. Weird. Both doors were locked. Why? The electricity must be on. Where's the light? The light. Eek! Bless you. It's okay. Just a cat. That was frightening. Feline eyes lanced a sharp look out of the gloom, where coal-black fur melted into the shadows. It flicked away in the next second. It disappeared. Where had it come from? The cat had vanished from the corners of her eyes. Weird, huh? The empty path extended further into the darkness. No, Aunt could not have passed by here. But so yeah. Once more, sorry if I'm replaying this game again. I'm gonna try and go as fast as I can, and hopefully it's sounding like the CPU is going fine. I'm looking at the thing, and the performance is green, so I'm hoping that there's no stuttering or lag. There was nothing. Empty space all around her, but nothing revealed itself. The dead air thrummed violently in her ears. There's no way Aunt could be here. A screeching noise came from the door behind her. What in the world? Darkness oozed in. This was the beginning of the nightmare. The patch of purple was eerily bright in the absence of light, as if it had been sugar-coated with icing. Hello. An ear-piercingly sweet voice sounded as a patch of purple probed out from the inky depths. Smooth locks bleached of color, as if waiting for a painter's palette that would drip down any second now, peered out. The ashen-faced owner turned to greet her. Hi? Yes. Oh, excellent. You understand me. A purplish-white figure pulled itself up as if ascending a long flight of stairs. Just some nice boots. What time is it? Is it spring? Long sleeves flapped across her vision, but the way the figure moved didn't seem entirely human. Who are you? I remember the door being locked. If there's nothing else, can you shut the door on your way out? It started moving away with a flourish of its sleeves, accompanied by the clopping sound of a horse's hooves. It seemed bored, but this made her feel a bit uneasy. She yelled defiantly, I don't want to leave. This is Father's old house, so she should be the one to inherit it. The adults had said that before. No matter how unwilling their expression had been, they'd indeed said that before. Therefore, she wasn't going to let herself be swept out the door, no matter what. The figure stilled and turned back, despite being far away. Oh? She regretted her words almost immediately, particularly as the figure swiftly closed the distance between them. She realized its expression hadn't changed as she tilted her head a long way up to meet its gaze. Really? Violently purple eyes flashed gleefully, as if they had suddenly remembered something. A garish grin abruptly split open the pale face. Elisabeth. A cloyingly sweet voice spelled out the girl's name. You've returned. The light disappeared suddenly, as if window shutters had snapped shut, and then the door opened. Her body moved on its own accord, disconnected from a mind roiling with confusion. Elisabeth sprinted up the steps and past a dim dorm frame draped with spiderwebs, retracing her original path. She couldn't remember why she set foot in this place, and a growing sense of nauseated taste urged her to leave. Her heart settled when she finally set foot on the lush carpet. As long as the front door is still open, then. Huh? What? There was nothing on the wall. Where's the door? She was trapped by the nothingness that revealed itself in front of her, just like how the cat previously cowered in the corner. This couldn't possibly be happening. What's wrong? The nauseating voice was starting to become irritatingly familiar. Let me out, she cried. Eh? What's that you say? There's no such thing as a front door, she retorted. I just came in from the front door. I didn't see that. You told me to shut the door on my way out. I don't remember saying that. The unease that had disappeared resurfaced with will, almost tangible in its strength. Terror, exhaustion. She didn't want to face this latest turn of events. A strong sense of fatigue stole its way into her mind, and her eyes started to close. What's wrong? Elisabeth? How did the being know her name? Her eyes shut firmly before she could ask the question. Indeed, I shall enchant your eyes and your ears, instead of shutting yourself away sad as the worm that gnaws your books. Come, Follow me to a new place. Let us go then to learn about life and leave the rubbish of philosophy. Berlioz, La Damnation de Faust. Elisabeth opened her eyes. Where is this place? The pendulum ticked away mercilessly in the empty air, as if it was the only living thing left in the world. A strange cloth doll. Cannot recall since when she has been holding it. It was a piece of chocolate candy. Get chocolate. Eating it will impart more energy and your walking speed will increase. It can be used repeatedly until the maximum limit is reached. You will be unable to progress if you cannot walk. A key. The half of the label that remained had the words 1F right corridor. Get key to right corridor. The reflection on my face is a stern expression. This tells me what to do. The interpretation of dreams. Memories from reality are sometimes unable to be recalled in dreams. As long as nothing happens that prompts one to recall their true self, then no reflection will occur. For instance, the dreamer might truly believe he is a sailor if he fails to recall his true profession, dreaming of navigating the seas. No firewood. Come find me. Come find me. There's paper and ink. Do you wish to make a record? Yes. Alright. So now we're at the game and we can start. There were matches and a candle holder. Get matches. Using matches will increase your vision range. They can be used repeatedly until the maximum limit is reached. You'll be unable to progress if you cannot see. No, there really isn't anything. She woke herself with a brisk shake of her head. Although she had yet to figure out what had happened, Elisabeth didn't feel right just standing here. Cold shivers ran down her back just as she finished that thought. Would it make a difference if she made a decent effort in communicating with the being? Didn't you want to leave? Why did you suddenly start looking for the door? Those weren't actual questions, just sarcasm that weaved insidiously around her. She slumped on the staircase. Who are you? Elisabeth asked. The gaze directed towards Elisabeth creased into a smile, as if it had been waiting for this question. The figure bowed with an almost comical number of flourishes. I am Mephistopheles. What? Mephisto. Mephisto. Not sure if it's Mephisto or Mephisto. I think it's Mephisto. What exactly are you? Elisabeth further asked. The demon smiled and slowly paced in a wide circle around the girl. It spread its hands in a way that was annoying for some reason. I am the Djinn that denies everything. Djinn that denies everything. Forgot how to pronounce this word again. Those two long sleeves waved around in a sinister manner. And so she asked, Can you tell me where the front door is? Didn't I say there's no such thing? That's what you said. I didn't see a thing. Can't you walk in on your own volition? How would you not know where the door is? What do you know? They won't tell you anything. They actually don't even welcome you. If only you hadn't been born. It had stolen the right to speak, and every word it spoke dripped blood-curdling onto Elisabeth's head. She had to resist the urge to cover her ears in the face of such a cloyingly sweet voice, one that had snuck up to her unawares. Think about it. This place is actually not so bad. It's quiet here. You won't hear those things. You won't even want to leave after a while. Elizabeth turned back to rebuke this weird theory. No way, she said. I don't want to stay or spend even a second here. Not even for a second. Not even for a second. Really? Alright. Want to make a bet? If you really want to leave, I'll show you the way out. Really? Yes, the demon nodded. But if at any moment you wax nostalgic about your time here or wish to preserve any instance for eternity, then you lose. Any instance? Any instance. That didn't seem so hard. She didn't have the slightest inclination to stay here anyway. Elisabeth nodded her head without thinking over it for too long. Oh, good. Jaden? Ooh, thank you. Pretty sure, yeah. Okay, thank you so much. Oh, good. Then it's settled. The demon appeared in satisfaction before she had said anything. Capered. This was also when the bells in the house started tolling. Elisabeth covered her mouth with both hands before she blurted out, "Wait a minute!" The bet had already begun. Despite having a lot to say a second ago, the demon's irregular form vanished up the stairs, and she didn't want to keep it at all. Alright, now we're going. Starting. We got some more matches. Light it? Yeah. More visibility. And we got a chocolate. Oh. Eat it. Yes. There we go. Now we're moving. Now we're schmoozing. Matches. Can I light it even more? Mestoph? Yeah, isn't it Mestopheles? Mestoph? Could have sworn. There's some rats. We don't want to touch them. Perhaps the key that can be used to open it. Yeah. Open it with the key. Alright. The sound of someone playing a piano came from the other end of the hallway. Chapter 1. Puss in Boots. More matches. The bowl was filled with dust. The mound of animal bones gnawed clean. There were stacks of dirty plates inside, food that had gone bad. Team? Following. So yeah, I'm gonna probably know a lot of the puzzles because I've already done this before, and I did this like not too long ago, so I kind of just go through it. The liquid bubbled and frothed. It looked quite dangerous, as if it could melt anything. Sculpture made of plaster. A puddle of yellow liquid was found inside the furnace. Puzzle made of wood. The witch's sums were written on the sides. Right, there were no missing wooden pieces in hand. I really like this game. It's free on Steam too, so if you're ever in the mood for it, it's a really fun game to get. It doesn't cost anything. I'm almost surprised that it's so cheap. Go away, rat. I don't want to. No! I didn't want to. Gotta talk to it. Dead fish. Dig out its eyes? Yeah. Get a fish eye. And get matches. Right. Okay. Now, what? Oh, hello. Sculpture made from plaster. Had it been here earlier? Go here, the eye that was following us is now gone. Dang, dang mice. I usually love mice and rats, but these mice and rats keep biting me. Sculpture made from plaster. It seemed to be clutching something in its hand. Remove it? Yeah. Get metal wire. Oh. Fallen sculpture. Get chocolate. It was locked. Something seemed to be stuck on the other side of the keyhole. The end. Few strands of the metal wire. Inserted the metal wire into the keyhole. Picked up the key from underneath the door. Yay, living room key. Not you. I grabbed the key. Sorry, I'm using a controller, so it's not gonna always have the best. I know I should probably use a keyboard and mouse, but I don't want to. Opened it with the key. Get matches. Few pieces of paper were carelessly tied together. There were messy scribbles on them. Puss in Boots lived in an ordinary family a long, long time ago. When the father passed away, he left behind a house to his children. He left the mill to the eldest and the mule to the second oldest. The youngest was left nothing but the cat in the farm. I guess I can only skin you and take your fur to the market. The youngest had run out of money. The cat spoke hastily when it heard those words. Please don't do that. I will repay you in kind if you show me kindness and give me a pair of shoes. The youngest was curious, and so begged a pair of old boots off a passing cobbler. The cat, now showed in boots, followed the youngest to town. The townkeeper refused to open the door when it started to rain at night. Crunch, crunch, crunch. The cat in boots ate the townkeeper. The youngest changed into warm clothes and spent the night in comfort. The writing trailed off at the end of the page. What is this? Huh? Hello. Oh. The tea was still warm. There was a note in the photo frame. A note. A, B, C, K. Got it. It's gonna be a puzzle for later. Riddles for children. Mary was an apple girl. She was going to give an apple to her hungry cat at home, but bumped into a starving mouse along the way. Although she really wanted to give the apple to the cat, she couldn't let the mouse stay hungry. What should she do? Give it to the mouse. Mouse ate Mary. The cat ate the mouse. You ate the cat. Everyone was full. Bottom drawer opened. There was a beautiful golden key inside, but upon further inspection, there was a thick coat of paint on the metal. Get golden key. Say it. Alright. Again, I apologize if this might be boring, as I kind of already know all the answers to this game. I promise in the future I have more games that I'm going to play that I have no clue about anything, so I'll take a lot longer. A pond could be seen from the locked window. You could see a pool from the glass on the door. Big brother. Second brother. An empty hook. Only one person is listening, a young and beautiful girl. Who is that person? Who? Who is that person? Just an old man. A piece of paper was unfolded and laid out on the books on the lower shelf. Its edges were yellow and about to tear. Get a map. Kitchen, dining room, living room, hell. I mean hall. Golem. Golem means a uniform being, or baby in Hebrew, the language of the Jewish people. Kabbalah puts forth the notion that power is instilled in all letters, words, and numbers. Mankind would be as gods, and create animals and other life if they harnessed this power. the floor. Get matches. It was locked. The door was labeled display room. Someone seemed to be bad. It was locked. The door was labeled piano room. It was locked. The key that has fallen on the floor labeled left on the first floor. Gold key with a thick layer of paint on it. Dunk the key inside? Yes. Get iron key. Water was dyed red. An iron key, left of the first. Opened it with the key. Get matches. Cow of Madrid. Chocolate. Get matches. It was locked. A sparkling exterior shines, but for a moment, only internal beauty will endure throughout the ages. Read the door label. Got rid of some paint. Opened it with a key. The ink spilled all over the table and all the colors mixed together. Bedtime tales. I asked my brother to store my eyes in the glass jar because it was scary at night. There aren't any lights. Philosopher's Stone. Volumen Medicinar Paramirum. Mystical Union. The interpretation of dreams. A person's mind will not simply create new faces. We have met previously all those we see in dreams. We have simply forgotten them. Japan Overtone. Immortal Thorns. The Prisoners of the Walls of Lilayas. Okay. I don't need it. B plus C plus B plus K plus A plus K plus A plus B. An old piece of paper spread out. It seemed to be the map. So, this is the upstairs room. Got it. And if we had a paper earlier, A, B, C, K. A is 1, is 2, C is 3, K is 4. So, if we go here, locked. There were 4 tumblers on the lock. So the answer on the paper is based on what the color spilt on the floor or spilt on the table makes. Again, I've already solved this, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put the answers in, if that's okay. So this is get small key. No pointer. There was no pointer on the clock face. The English fell in love with the prince, warbling outside the window. The town castle doors were locked and guarded by a monster. No? The cat is my friend. Just making sure that none of these are writings. Looks like no matter what direction I hit it, it just shows the page. Okay, what new keys did I get? A plain iron key, a small key labeled French doors in the bedroom. Okay. It followed her. It seemed to scare off the mice. Wait, cow shivered at it. It was locked. Get matches. Get matches. It was locked. Okay. And I don't think we have the specific key that we need. So up we go. Oh. These explain. Oh. It was locked. Get chocolate. Get matches. Start. Let's go in here. No firewood. Come find me, come find me, come find me, come find me. There's nothing here. This is... Let's see. It was locked. It was dark outside the front doors no matter how one looked. Like it was all fake. Well... Very small key labeled French doors in the bedroom. Opened it with a key. There were birdsong, but no sign of a bird. Get matches. Okay. Only a small flame on the kindling. A locked safety deposit box. There was a featureless doll placed on it. What an eye. Install the fisheye onto the doll? Yes. Stuck the fisheye onto the doll's face. A doll with eyes, but its face was blank. How to give it a mouth? Price list was printed on the bookmark. Okay. The lock was open from the inside. There's one more place we need to go. Get a chocolate. Locked safety deposit box. The door was engraved with start with the most expensive. Okay. It's gonna be... Wait. What's this? No. Okay. Start with the most expensive. For expensive, then it's wait. Hang on. Cracks on the floorboards like they would be easily broken through. The cat meowed as if worried it would fall down. No firewood. Crunch, crunch. The cat in boots ate the jailkeeper. Crunch, crunch, crunch. The cat in boots ate the guard. Crunch, crunch, crunch. The cat ate the beast guarding the door. The lock was open from the inside. Get some matches. Alright, let's go. Okay. Let's go find out where that dang music is going for. I'm also gonna just kind of turn the music off for a second. Just because there's... I don't want to get copyright striked too long, so... It was locked. No. Who's there? The hole suddenly flipped open. It was the child's voice. Someone is... Running footsteps sounded behind the door before she could finish. The door was still locked. Is anyone there? Elisabeth called out. The door swiftly cracked open, revealing nothing but darkness. Who's there? That's what I want to ask. Despite thinking that, Elisabeth still responded, I'm Elisabeth, excuse me. Huh? Who's that? Who is it? Two other voices that sounded exactly the same rang out. She said, I came in here by accident. Do you? Weird people can't come in. Who is it? Can't come in. Another voice chimed in. We're having a very important party. Weird people can't come in. You have to have manners. Do you want to come in? Why don't you look at yourself in the mirror first? Margaret was always dressed nicely. Huh? Do you want to see her? Then let her in. No, we can't. You can't wear that thing to a party. Hehehe. At least change out of that ugly dress. A small scattering of footsteps. Opening hours 4 o'clock. Furious girl. Alright. Get chocolate. Sorry again. There's a small piece of metal in the corner. Get a clock hand. Okay. Can turn it back on for a little because it's no longer the sound. Looked like the hour hand of a clock. Time that we needed said opening is 4 o'clock. Turn the hour hand to 4 o'clock. What else do we have? The still plain iron key and a bookmark with a price list. Ice tooth heart. Can open anything else with this. Usually once we use something, it disappears. So maybe it's locked. Okay, still can't use the iron key. Can go into the room now that it is technically floor. That is definitely how time works. Yeah, you're having a party. I was really surprised that this, okay. I'm gonna grab the thing I need. And then change it to it real quick. Oh wait, what's this? In the picture, the Holy Mary was holding a baby who only had a body and no head. It wasn't locked, but yet the window wouldn't open. A head from plaster. I don't ignore that for now. Get chocolate. An old book that was bound exquisitely with care. The 25th of October. Grounded today. Maybe grounded all winter. Mother is very angry. 28th of October. Sibel comes every day. It's not necessary, but it seems that brother asked Sibel to do this. 29th of October. 30th of October. 31st October. Started snowing rather early this year. Keep snowing and just bury this place. November 1st. Successfully ventured outside. Heart still pounding, but need to clear off the snow by the window first and hide the clothes worn outside. I slipped out through the hole in the fence this dawn. The streets were already white, completely different from how they were last month. Frost covered everything, and every snowflake hummed a happy song. Heinrich is waiting for me by the window. 2nd of November. 3rd of November. This is... whose diary? Margaret. The voice behind her had come out of nowhere. The black cat was faster to react and vanished with a soft humph. It took a while for the word to register, as Elisabeth was so busy escaping from those white locks. Margaret. Eh? Mothers? Elisabeth looked askance at it. Why are you looking at me that way? I'm not the one going through people's diaries. The demon's lips curled, bellowing its innocent tones. My mother lived here? Elisabeth asked. Oh, she was your mother. The demon paced around her slowly, staring at her fixedly like a reptile. What do you think? This room is pretty nice, right? Your room is on the other side. It's also very pretty. Why don't you just stay and live here? The cloying voice filled her ears, and then suddenly just faded. Get matches. Let's go ahead and shelve. A thin, exquisite volume was placed in the crack. The color of the book's jacket was the same as the diary on the table. The pages showed more wear, and many had fallen out. 4th of November. Isabel gave me a letter from my brother. 5th of November. The snow has piled up outside the window. The imps passed by the window, but ran away when they saw me. 6th of November. I can't play the piano properly anymore. The sounds all form the same melody, but everyone keeps encouraging me to continue. I get scolded if I miss even one day. They say this helps me because I talk more often now, and sometimes even smile when it's sunny. But I know that isn't the case. It's Heinrich's voice calling out to me in the sunlight. It's his voice singing an ode to the flowers instead of the piano. Melodies plays in my head whenever I think of him. Marguerite. I'm gonna just call her Margaret, if that's okay. 7th of November. 8th of November. We met in the night. This must be a gift from God. Even now my heart feels as if a spark has been set to long dried out kindling. What if I burn up? It seems as if I've seen his face in my dreams a long, long time ago, even though we've only seen each other a few times. I can still feel the weight of his eyes on me, even when I close my eyes. He said he can take me away from here, but as long as I have you, I don't care where I am. Marguerite. 9th of November. 10th of November. A key with a wooden handle was stuck to the bottom of the book jacket. Get wooden handle key. It seemed to be a group picture. It was slashed to bits with a knife. It wasn't locked, but the window wouldn't open. Landscape photos, sunset scenery. The highlights on my face is an expression. Cabinet made of redwood. It was locked. Key with a red wooden handle. Opened it with a key. Get formal dress. Some items can be worn after obtaining them. Only one can be worn at a time. Let's go ahead and put it on. Nope, not the map. Put on the dress. Change to the dress? Yes. Reflection on my face is an expression. Wait, what's this? Piece of paper on the ground. Get paper fragment. And here's an exquisitely bound book. November 11th. Mother is angry. She forbade me to see him. Why? Her eyes were as cold as the north wind, and she didn't say a word. Why? 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 12th of November. The window has been locked from the outside. The imps run around inside because they can't get out. 13th of November. Someone opened the door when I was playing the piano, but no one was there when I turned back. I ran away from the piano in terror. I will never touch it again. 14th of November. It hasn't stopped snowing for a month. Heavy snow drifts have accumulated on the window, and the panes are freezing. The imps create a ruckus in the house when night falls. 15th of November. 16th of November. I don't want to write anymore, but Mother says keeping a diary is good. Why? Why? 17th November, 18th November, 19th November. Sprouted. 20th November. This is my home. It's on a hill facing the sun. They built a large greenhouse next to the house and filled it with red garden cosmos flowers that bloom in every October. It's a pity they're stuck in a flower bed. Wouldn't it be nice if they were free to form a sea of flowers on a grassy plain? But surely they're dead by now. The wind and snow are so big and the sun can't be seen. 21st of November. This is my home. It's on a hill facing the sun. There's a large greenhouse next to the house, and it's filled with red garden cosmos flowers that bloom every October. It's too bad they're confined to the flower bed and pruned when there are too many, for surely they're dead by now. The wind and snow are so big and the sun can't be seen. 22nd of November. My home, on a hill facing the sun. There's a large greenhouse next to it with red flowers. They'll bloom in October. Too bad there aren't many and will be pruned. The wind and snow are big, can't see the sun. They must all be dead. 23rd of November. On a hill, October, pruned. Can't see the sun, must all be dead. 24th of November. Can't see the sun. 25th of November. The sun. 26th of November. The sun. 27th of November. The sun. 28th of November. Ince ran into the kitchen. There's broken plates all over the floor. 29th of November. In the kitchen. Okay. Page show. Wish to read it? No. Let's save. Let's go to that party.
Who's afraid of the big bad wolf?
Poop. Hey. Will this do? She wanted to knock, but quickly withdrew her hand in fright as the mail slot suddenly opened. It was pitch black inside. The child's voice finally sounded after a lengthy period. Not really. It's alright. But then anyone can come in, right? Huh? Wait a... Ah, she almost said it. Elisabeth muffled her mouth in horror. So we still can't let you in. Weird people can't come in. But I'm so bored. We go out? Go where? Outside, duh. Why outside? I don't want to. You? Yes, you. Do you want to go out? Do you know how to? Through the front door, duh. There's no such thing. Who knows? There might be. No one knows this place better than us. Maybe it's behind this door. If you bring something cool, we'll let you in. We like pretty things. Do you have any? Huh? I don't. Is anyone there? I couldn't hear anything, even with her ears pressed up against the door. Looks like they'd run off. Who ran off? Okay. Let's get out of here. Shh, music. I thought this song would be, what's that word? When it's like fair use? Or, when a song has been around for so long that it can be played, public domain. I thought the song was public domain. Oh, hello. There is some, breaking going on. Broken plate fragments scattered the floor. Get a plate fragment. But I guess it's considered because when it uploaded, it said it was the BBC remastered version, but it's still the same song that was made in like 1838. So I don't know. Capitalism, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna turn the music off for a second. A doll with eyes, but its face was blank. How about we give it a mouth? Sharp plate fragments. Draw out a mouth? Yes. Use the plate shard to draw a rip in the cloth. Safety deposit box opened. Get painting. Back. We got a painting. Picture framed in wooden. If we remember, there was a hook. Right here. Empty hook. I got the picture framed in a wooden frame. Yeah. Little brother. Sound of something being opened traveled in from outside the window. Pond could be seen from the locked window. The door on the other side open. Puddle of yellow liquid is found. . Fresh flowers are covered in small bugs. The dirt has been disturbed previously. No. Bookmark with painting. Oh, missing the specific item I need. Well, time to go back. I feel like as long as I'm talking over the music, it's fine. Because when I was talking a lot over the music, it didn't seem to. But I guess when I got really quiet, it like, I don't know. Because for a long time that song was playing, and I didn't get any copyright strikes at all. So there's another safety deposit. Let's see. Oh, it can't. Oh boy, it's back upstairs. Okay. Okay, so we're just gonna keep going, and we're gonna ignore the song, because I don't want to get rid of any of the other ambience. A doll with eyes and a mouth. Take the eyes back? Yeah. Get fisheye. Weird doll. Can I give you back the eye? Nope. I'm just gonna keep that eye for myself then. What about, it wasn't in here. I need to go unlock that one. There was one puzzle I didn't unlock earlier. I think it was in here. It was like a safety. Yep, there's a little sound. Here we go. Lock safety deposit. Okay, start with the most expensive. The most expensive is... There we go. We get a spade. Alright, that's what we need. Exquisitely bound book was buried underneath the shovel. 30th of November. The fireplace has been burning all day, but the room is still cold. 1st of December. The bud is growing bigger, and it calms me when I gaze at it. The 2nd of December. There's something in the room. 3rd of December. Don't want to take medicine anymore. 4th of December. So cold. 5th of December. What to write about? 6th of December. Can't stop. 7th of December. There really is someone in the room. So cold. 8th of December. So cold. 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 9th of December. Must think of a way out. 10th of December. Must think of a way out before the snow stops. 11th of December. I can hear his voice. 12th of December. Isabel is here. 13th of December. 14th of December. 15th of December. 16th of December. 17th of December. 18th of December. 19th of December. 20th of December. 1st of December. 2 of December. 24th of December. 25th of December. 26th of December. We left Mother by the pond. Okay. I can't get there yet. I don't... shut up, song. I don't want to get copyright striked. I'm out of here. Goodbye. Alright. The door. Oh. A small spade. There are traces of disturbance in the soil. Dig it up with the spade? Yes. Babe, will you pass me my water? Thank you. Oh wait, what did I get? Oh. Yet bracelet? A piece of old tattered paper barely legible through the traces of dirt. Crunch, crunch, crunch. The cat in boots ate the monster. Ooh. Well. Soul tad paper. Do you wish to read it? I already read it. Yes. I thought I had a piece of paper earlier. A jewel of the color of the earth, bracelet with bells, an old tattered wreath. There was a sketch paper earlier that I was supposed to look at. It's supposed to give me a hint, but I don't know where the heck that was. There's nothing here, there's something here. I don't remember where that paper was supposed to be. There was supposed to be a paper that was supposed to give me a hint on one of the puzzles that I already solved. But I don't know where it was located, so forget it. It's not important. Alright, I got your pretty thing. Here. Is anyone there? There was no answer, but the mail slot flipped open with a quick schlick. Elisabeth inhaled sharply, but still peered into the darkness with relative calm. She didn't want to stick her hand inside, so only pushed the rock in and didn't hear it fall to the ground. Long silence. She brought it. What now? It's here. She could make out hushed conversation. I don't care, I'm so bored. Let's play a game. Scattering a slight hysterical laughter. Come on, let's play a game. Huh? Hide and seek. You know how to play, right? It's hide and seek. You're it. What? Bam. She almost fell into the doorway as the door opened suddenly. The children, 3 figures fully a head shorter than her, scurried out. Her eyes only caught the hems of their shirts before they swiftly vanished down the stairs, leaving behind only the echoes of their laughter. Okay, an old phonograph. Its sound stopped as soon as it was disturbed. Right. It was jewel that had just been thrown in. Take that. An old and worn leather book. You get old diary. 16th of November, Nibel. Margaret's situation is quite strange. She hides herself in the blankets and starts at every sound. I can't even go into the room. Dr. Wagner seems to know something, but as usual tells me nothing. We were relieved when her condition seemed to improve a few days ago. Now it seems to have been a lie. 21th of November, Shanine. I braved the snow to come to the hospital and happened upon Dr. Wagner. She had cancelled her plans because of the weather. Margaret still hides behind a firmly shut door, and the occasional cheery sniffle makes its way out. What on earth is wrong? She's been like this before, but would break out into smile whenever she saw me. 30th of November, Shanine. The heavy snow has halted traffic, and the doctor is worried that his studies will be forced to terminate if more supplies do not arrive soon. What kind of research is it that causes him to always have to cover large distances to source material instead of obtaining it from nearby towns? I'm happy to help if it helps Margaret's situation. Despite saying this, the doctor still refuses to let me enter the cellar. Weak-looking patients continuously emerge from the door. Perhaps it's better if I stay away. 4th of December, Shanine. I hurried to leave the hospital while traffic was still moving. Although Margaret's condition is very concerning, the situation isn't improved if I continue to stay there. It's been like this from the start. She could always say things we couldn't, or talk in languages we couldn't understand or answer. Mr. Valentine believes she's intentionally causing trouble. I wish they would understand. Otherwise, Margaret will never get better. 25th of December, Shanine. No one at home expects Margaret to come home anymore, or perhaps the hospital is her home now. And the doctor who's been a constant presence since childhood is her mother. The memories are barely there. When I was as lost as a stray cat, she was the one who smiled and extended a hand. She is the reason why I exist today. I will definitely go back and visit with flowers. I willingly to do anything for a glimpse of her smile again. D.B. Sibel. It was locked. The label next to the door read data room. Get chocolate. Too far. The match in my hand can't reach it. It wasn't locked, but yet the door wouldn't open. A small hand axe. Ooh. Okay. Oh. Who's back? Who's back? Back. Back again. Kitty's back. Tell your friend. Record player turned with a rolling sound. Ah! He actually scared Elisabeth when he jumped up. In the picture, the Holy Mother was holding a baby who only had a body and stopped turning. Let's go. Player pulled the rolling sound. Pig's tail poked out. Ah! He stirred up clouds of dust as he ran out with a panicked yell. Ali. Oh wait, no. This isn't where I wanted to go. Is it this one? No. I think it's this one. Yeah. Not a terribly sharp hand axe, it should just barely chop through wooden boards. There are cracks in the floor like it would easily break if stepped upon. Hack at it with the hand axe? Yes. There we go. Break it. Break it down. How are you guys enjoying the stream? I'm sure, Mabel, you already know what's going on because you've already kind of been here, but I still hope you're enjoying yourselves. Go down from here? Yes. Ink. Astrology and Life. The Wheel of Fortune is a particularly unique tarot card. Wheel comprised of three concentric circles hangs in the middle of the card. The innermost one represents creativity, the middle one symbolizes the forces of being, while the utmost one standing physical world. There are no symbols on the smallest ring as creative potential is infinite. The praise of folly, the education of Christian Prince Tactus Mysterium Philosophus. Interpretation of dreams. Dreams are interrupted by the presence of reason. One remembers that it is actually a long weekend when dreaming of hastily getting up and going to work, then we may realize that this is just a dream and wake up. Even nightmares will appear as real as the physical world as long as the conscious mind does not notice the irregularities of a dream. One may wake up from a dream if one observes the illogical aspects of their surroundings. Pseudo-monarchia daemonum Asiphius Gotheola, the Lesser Key of Solemn. Am I still streaming okay? My thing is saying that there's some streaming problems, but I want to make sure that you guys, I'm still okay, right? Okay. As long as the stream doesn't break, we're good. That's fine. I will take it. I'm just gonna leave it alone. Let's try to see. Metaphysics, the Path to Philosophy, the Guide to the Perplexed, Book of Corinthians, Key of Solomon, the Odyssey. The interpretation of dreams. Fraud believed that dreams only serve to fulfill hidden desires. The brain will subconsciously seek to accomplish hopes and wants. For example, a hungry person might dream of feasting at a grand table. If his feet are cold, then he might be walking barefoot in the snow. If his throat is sore, then someone may be choking him, etc. Okay, that's good to know. Book of Kings, 1001 Nights, Commentary de Bello Galicio. Book of Law, the Book of M, Book of Exodius. Dreams of a spirit seer, demon, sphinx. Yu-Gi-Oh! It's time to duel! Seven Sermons of the Dead, Memories, Dreams, Reflections, the Iliad. Crestomedia Arab Zoroastri Udakdima of Ib Khadilim. Book of Healing, the Four Books of Sentences, Ars Poetic, Golem. According to Jewish legend, God collected dust in the first hour, conceived of Adam in the second hour, formed Adam as vague shapes in the third hour, knitted his body together in the fourth hour, bestowed him features in the fifth hour, imparted Adam a soul in the sixth hour, and Adam stood on his own feet in the seventh hour. Some theologists believe that Adam was a type of golem, an empty shell before God infused his body with a soul. It's a pile of books. Anything I can read? Pile of books. The Journey of the Nile's King to the World Underground, The Art of Palmistry, The Earth to the Moon. Volume Perium, Paragranum, Opus Paramirum. Murders in the Rue Morgue, The Telltale Heart, The Fall of the House of Usher. Mask of the Red Death, The Imp of the Perverse, The Raven. Must understand, for 1 make 10, 2 will go on its way, with 3 close behind you will be prosperous. Abandon 4 from 5 and 6, so says the witch. Match 7 and 8, that's how it's done. 9 is 1, but 10 is none. That is the witch's sums. The Book of Splendor, Book of Creation, Book of Revelation. City of the Sun, The Monarchy of Spain, Atheism Conquered. 70 books, The Skeptical Chymist, Book of Balance. Transformations and Symbols of the Libido, Phenomenology, Answers to Job. Something shiny was on top of the bookcase. Although a bit tall, she could just barely reach it if she stepped here and... Oh dear, this is rather dangerous. The shadow suddenly flowed down. Locks the color of black widow spider swept Elisabeth's face. The demon smiled beneath its eyelashes in stark contrast to Elisabeth's wide-eyed stare. The black cat emitted a high-pitched screech and jumped away, snagging the dress in the process. Oh, darn it, not again. There was no way of knowing where to find it again. What? Who are you looking for? That fellow? I think you should refrain from spending time with that. Huh? It follows one around for no reason, is quite serious and a bit fussy to boot. It threw a fit over the smallest thing. Best to stay away from it if you don't want needless drama. The demon cocked its head and nattered away incessantly. But it's the only thing here that helps me, Elisabeth mumbled. Eh? What's that you say? No one here will help you? But I can help you if you want. You only have to ask. You want this, right? The shiny thing was revealed to be a key when the demon plucked it. Here you go. The key was brought next to Elisabeth's face with surprising straightforwardness. The sudden gesture of kindness actually made her feel uneasy. I can get it myself, Elisabeth said as she withdrew her hand, to which the demon raised an eyebrow. Those purple lips smirked, and it didn't move back to give Elisabeth any space. All right, then get it yourself. The key flew back up top. Now it was too tall to be reached even on tiptoes. Only someone could jump up there. Asshole! They put the key up there, so I can't reach it no more. A few torn scraps of paper. December, Virgin. I visited the hospital again, and so did he. He called himself the doctor's research partner, but he seemed very unwelcome. I've seen how he interacts with Margaret. It's the first time I've seen her smile so happily at someone else, although I am loath to admit, but perhaps he's better suited to keep her company than I. Yes, Kitty can jump up there, but Kitty does not like the demon, so it runs away. Please respond to her love in kind, I implored him. December 9. Margaret is willing to meet with me. It seems that she isolated herself after she was forbidden to meet with him. After all, she is one of the research sponsors. His target is the doctor and me. Anyone could see that. Strange noises are emitted from the laboratory at night. Are there rats in this establishment? 13th of December, Shanine. The weather has deteriorated so much that the trains have stopped running. It is my first night here. One short night has been enough to change my mind about this place. How does Margaret endure such a sinister place night after night? 14th, December, Shanine. He left after giving me the key to the cellar. I have no idea where he went after he left. Wind and snow show no signs of stopping. 15th of December, Shanine. Strange shattering sounds mixed in with the winter winds are coming from downstairs. I will sneak downstairs for a peek when the doctor returns to his room. Put it with the old diary. Sound of song played by the record player came from the bar. Scene that has been seen before somewhere. It's locked. It was locked. Berlin Morgan Post, 5 Mai. One pretend sanatorium was founded in 1930 and sits in a picturesque mountain valley, providing a place of respite rural countryside that lacked medical facilities. It has recently garnered plans to leverage the government's subsidies in order to expand. Hospital director Diane Wagner is a scientist. When her brethren were troubled by the country's unrest, she noticed where the nation's true weakness lay, decided to throw herself into medicine. Being cured. Hi! Hi, Walker Brazil. Welcome. I'm playing a spoopy game. It's so nice to have you. You might have already seen me playing this before. There was a problem last time with the audio, so I'm replaying it from the beginning, and I'm trying to get this done faster if I can. Being cured isn't a matter to be ashamed of. The hospital director advertised that facing problems head-on was the most effective cure. The doors to the Garden of Hope would forever be open to patients in need. It's locked. Paper and ink. Yeah. Oh gosh. I forgot how this worked again. Memo. 25th of October. He came to visit the mayor's poor daughter. I don't know when they met each other. This is really quite devious. Is he here to expose me, or to take away my better factor? I know he's not interested in her. It's plain to see who he's really looking at. Memo. 5th of November. I had to say the triplets were house imps after Margaret accidentally saw them. I had to say the triplets were house imps after Margaret accidentally saw them. Memo. 30th November. Snow. Come down hard and cover the tracks. But I'm running out of materials. This is getting quite alarming. Record player turn with a rolling sound. Memo. 13th of December. The mayor's eyes would be staying the night. Must lock the door. A well-worn and dusty journal sits on the table. Fountain pen sits between two of the pages. A bullet-pointed list starts at the top, but stains have covered a lot of words. First couple lines are crossed out for some reason. List. Jan. Public hospital blood supplies running low. Opportunity to lure back customers. February. Emma Wolf, 7 pints. Hilda, 10 pints. April. Anne Huth, kidney and liver. Conrad, win. Discard. September. Adler, Schumacher, other than heart. October. Paul Muller, Hans Muller, Pauline Muller, cornea. November. Meyer. December. Margaret Schoen von Schneider. Boy. Flowers who bloomed at her side. Confess to her for me. Give her my wishes. Tell her she is lovely. Let night and day my heart pines for love of her. Reveal to her soul the secret of my flame. Let it breathe out with you sweetest fragrances. Speak for me. May she be acquainted with the passion she has roused, and of which my troubled heart has not breathed a word. Gonad, Fausts, the Flower Song. What are you doing here? Elisabeth bent down, but the cat didn't run away as she expected it to. Ah, yes. This is for you, she said. She took out the bracelet from her pocket, wiped off the dust on the bell, and gently put it on the cat. Get key with a label. Key in the bed, labeled data room. That thing. Go! We're right, Maple. You grabbed it. Hit a small key. Oh. Cracks have appeared on the wall. Good thing we got a hatchet. Back at it with the hand axe? Yes. Back to that. Locked the room. Key in the room. With a key. Piece of yellowed mail and an envelope with quite neat and orderly handwriting on it. Mr. Valentine, how are you? My apologies for the fact that I'm the one responding on Margaret's behalf after such a long period of time. There were simply too many things to be handled here, and the situation has only become stable recently. It's now the most charming season, springtime. The snow has melted, and the temperature has risen back up to a more tolerable range. Dr. Wagner disappeared into the blizzard. I trust that you've read about it in the papers. I still haven't given up hope on waiting, and hope that you'll also pray for her return. Please don't worry, the person that we mentioned to you in the previous letter is here. The situation here is quite good as of now, so is Margaret. So please be at ease, please don't try to find us, Margaret doesn't wish to see you. Weather of early spring is still quite erratic, so please take care of yourself. E.B. Isabel. There's no ink. Take that. Large black umbrella. Yay! An empty space that would fit just a book. Cat tried to use its front paws to reach into the bottom of space, but its paws didn't fit. Inside her diary. Put the old diary back into the shelves? Yes. Only, like a safety deposit box, opened. A exquisite key made of the shape of the sun fell out. Its sun-shaped key. Paper scraps with crayon drawings on them were stacked upon the table. Bluebird of happiness. Was a kind brother and sister duo in an unfortunate family. After an unfortunate Christmas, on a sad evening, the witch told them that there was a bird in a faraway kingdom that bring them happiness. Thus they took with them their burdens and set foot on their journey, leaving the unfortunate family. Give me a second. Something to check. How to create a golem. Most believe that creating a golem starts by creating a human shape out of clay and writing the Hebrew word emeth, truth, on its forehead. The golem will wake and start to move, and return to dust if the word on its head is changed to meth, death. The interpretation of dreams. Rod postulated that nightmares are the manifestation of one's desires, but that these desires materialize on multiple levels and sometimes even take form in an opposite direction. However, no one would agree that the only function of dreams is to fulfill desires. Someone dreaming of being chased by a killer secret to be murdered, Fraud would say yes, because all dreams exist to fulfill desires. Then continue to heat and add fresh blood. A small person will be born inside the flask, appear the same as human children, but need to be fed each month. Homunculus is literally translated as little person, Latin, and indicates a life form that was created artificially. Different methods of creation are noted in direct records, such as mixing human blood, dew in a mercury flask and refining it for a month, maintaining it at the constant temperature of a horse's womb. Mass and matter would slowly form into blood vessels and nerves. Then continue to heat and add fresh blood. A small person would be born inside the flask. They appear the same as human children, but would be fed each month. There we go, that made more sense. Oh, we got a launch. The piece of paper spread out, a fragment torn from the mail. The handwriting was smudged from the humidity and was difficult to make out. 15th of April. I cleaned the house. I wiped down everything quite cleanly, no matter whether it was the furniture, walls, railing, carpet, or that axe. It was a pity, but I also threw away my most beloved bracelet. Although I washed it multiple times, I still felt that it was unclean. I actually hadn't verified the significance of Margaret's name appearing in that register of names. Perhaps it wasn't as I thought, but the me at that time was unable to think properly. I knew that it wasn't my fault. I'd be fine if I just told everyone the truth. Someone would naturally come by to pick this place up. What about Margaret? Did she know, yet still sponsor this business? Was she helping the doctor? Would she be taken away? I didn't say a word when I thought of this. I told that person my thoughts. Please think of something. I pleaded with them. Okay. This will reach the candle holder. Light it. Carpet ate up the sound of Elisabeth's footsteps. So quiet that one wasn't even sure if time was really flowing. Light spilled into the room, then reflected back. Turned, and for a split second thought she was staring at a mirror. The person's back was facing the candlelight. Her face was ensconced in a large hat brim, but you could still clearly see that the lifeless face looked exactly like hers, a starkly white reflection on the glass. Different other had no expression. Eh? What are you... Get out. There was no tonal inflection as the person drifted past in the dark. Caught by the cold, hard gaze, and, reasons unknown, couldn't even get a word out. She didn't know why, but something was pressing down on her so hard that she could barely breathe. The gray and blue figure suddenly turned. Soundless footsteps padded out of the room, as if the person had never seen Elisabeth before. The keyhole above the mirror frame and an almost open eye engraved on the top of the keyhole. Red right hand, black umbrella, fisheye, stone address, key. Right, I am gonna be right back. I have to use the restroom, so give me 1 second. Hopefully it shows up. Yay! I hope it looks cute. Okay, I will be right back. Thank you. Alright, I am back. Welcome. And thank you so much. It is really pretty. Really thankful. Hello, users. I hope you're having a good time. See, there's a couple different people in here. Now that I'm back, we can get back. I had to look up something real quick because I couldn't find a specific chapter that I was missing from the book, and I wanted to find that real quick. Apparently, I have to go to Margaret's room real quick. So I'm gonna run back there and then I'll keep going. I kept looking for the Puss in Boots book and I kept missing it. And it's apparently under this chair? Oh, do you wish to read it? Yes. Oh, wait. Is it not here? I thought it was... Okay. Said it was under this chair. Hang on. Unless I already got it. Puss in Boots 4. Okay. No. Wait, save point. Piglet under the chair. Puss in Boots 5. Is there another one that I'm missing? An old book. Yep. Your player had stopped turning. Action. There's nothing there. Landscape. Obsessed to bits. Then colored the book jacket that stands there and saved with more wear and many had fallen out. It's the same thing, right? Da 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 da. I thought there was another book in here, but I'm not seeing no dang book that I haven't already read, unless it's this one again. But I'm pretty sure it's not this one. Yeah. Hey, I've reached over 200 views. Yay! That makes me very happy. Okay. Is it under this chair? I don't... Well, I could think it would be under this. Alright, well, I guess I don't know. For whatever reason, the game said no book. So I'm just gonna go ahead and keep going. In a couple minutes, I am gonna have to leave because I'm going to dinner with the family. But when I come back, I'll probably finish streaming. Thank you! Thank you! Yay! I made it to 200 views. That's really huge for me. I'm really thankful. Okay. But yeah, I unfortunately, for whatever reason, I can't find put this pull out the umbrella. So I'm gonna need this umbrella in just a second. But yeah, it said that there was a book there, but for whatever reason, the game refused. So I say we get no book. It was locked. What if we use a key in the shape of the sun? Yeah, and if we weren't wearing the umbrella, they would have just made us go back inside for whatever reason. Sculpture made from plaster. Sculpture made from plaster. Instruction notice. Nursing home operations are halted as of today. This building is being re-registered as a residence. All employees are dismissed effective immediately. The caretaker's rooms on the floor floor will be preserved. However, the doctor's lounge will be demolished. All medicine will be destroyed within the week. Wards on the first floor will be renovated into a library. The children's rooms will be moved to the second floor. The basement is to be sealed off. Construction workers are allowed access until the end of the month. Items to note. Fix the crack in the wall on the left corridor on the first floor. Clean the drainage hole in the bathroom. Clean the drainage hole in the bathroom. Check the pink carpet on the third floor. Okay. Got a nice lamp. Oh. Okay. Chapter 2. The Bluebird. Thank goodness, it looks like a man, Elisabeth thought as she gazed upon him. As if disturbed by the footsteps, the crumpled figure wrinkled his brow and slowly opened his eyes. He suddenly sprang up. He stared fixedly in the distance with bloodshot eyes, a dark flush slowly suffusing the wan pallor of his face. Damn it, what am I doing here? The figure abruptly looked at her as she was debating whether or not to speak up. Who are you? This isn't a place for children. Eyes rimmed with sleepiness stared at her. Although his starched uniform was damp from the rain, he merely brushed at his trousers absent-mindedly and suddenly stood up. Damn it, where is she? Oh, my head. I remember it was in this direction. His excited memories stood out in stark contrast to his pinched face as he patted Elisabeth's head. Sorry, I'm in a rush. Hurry back home, alright? Ran off without looking back. Oh. Key. They've been dropped by the person just now. Get forgotten key. It was locked. Total of 9 turns are needed. First to the right. 3 total turns to the left. Turns to the left are always preceded by multiple turns to the right until the final left turn. Turns to the right decrease by 1 each time. Hours of operation, midnight. Road ends here. There's a pond with logs floating in it below. It's here. Oh, there's somebody over there. Hello? Okay. Let's see. An empty pot, perhaps it could still be used. There's paper and ink. Do you wish to make a record? Yes. Blue flowers were planted. Rosebud that is yet to bloom. Planted. It was a hand made of clay. It was clutching something, but the item couldn't be removed. Uproot it? Yes. Got clay made hand. Only a puddle of red paint was left. So this puzzle took a bit, and I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. A locked wooden case. Numbers are carved into the top. 3 to 5, 1 to negative, 3, 5, negative 1, negative 1, negative 1, 5, 3, negative 2. Please input the amounts represented by each of these 4 coordinates. I think it was it 6, 3, 3, 4? It was, 6, 1, 3, 3? No. 6. Okay. Maybe it was 3, 3, 6. Gosh, I remember it was one of these numbers, dang numbers. 3. 3. There we go. 3361. It was this one. Got it. Yeah, that one took me a bit. I had the number down, but I couldn't remember the code for whatever reason. It'd been a while. And I just... Yeah. Some of the puzzles are really easy and really fun to accomplish. Some of them are, like, hard but satisfying to accomplish. And then some of them are just hard and dumb and I don't like them. This one's more, I think, hard, but if you can accomplish it, I think you'll be really, like... It'll be really cool. It just wasn't one of those that was easy for me. Alright, get a vase. There was a small key that had been beneath the pot, hidden out of sight. I got a small key. Oh, a bluebird. Blue feather fell onto the floor. Yep. A rope had fallen from the tree. 15th of May. Dear Diary, I cleaned the room today. There are not that many furnishings, but the lighting is very ideal, and the curtains are my favorite red. I understand now that people keep diaries in order to record or preserve their own lives. It is with this spirit that I continue to conserve with this book, and not as if I were merely fulfilling part of a treatment. Everything is so safe and reassuring now, particularly when he gazes into my eyes. So few people are willing to do so. If only this moment could last forever. Margaret. Why? The whoosh and eye catching suspiciously so, patch of color jumped down from the books. The black cat bristled its fur and leapt into the shrubs on the side. What are you doing? What are you doing? It asked as it floated back and forth. It didn't seem to mind that its leaves were dusting the floor. There was a young man here. I'm looking for him. Have you seen him? Elizabeth asked. Hmm? Who? The one with the headache? I don't know anything. Why are you looking for him? You should chase him out instead. He barged in after breaking down the door. He's making such a mess and raising such a fuss. It's better if you stay away from him. Is that so? Elizabeth asked, but I have some things I want to ask him. What? Oh, he's not going to pay attention to you. No one's going to talk to you here. Except me. You can ask me anything. I'll give you an honest answer. Probably not. No, really, you've just never asked me a question. Suppose not. Alright then, where are the triplets? Why is there a greenhouse? Why is there no front door? What are you doing? I've asked before, why is there a greenhouse, but that wasn't, what are you doing? Huh? Me? Huh? Oh. Demon craned its neck around and shrugged, as if only discovering now that it was on a tree. Well, let me think. I've come from below, side, and behind you before, but I've never come from the top, I suppose. Right? So I decided to give it a try. I see. The demon stopped here, leaving a loud silence in its wake, and suddenly laughed with the pride of accomplishing something great. I should have known better. Elizabeth started walking away as she reflected upon herself. Eh? Are you leaving? Made no move to come down as it drawled out the last word. You could take a break. Even a nap would do, the voice from behind her. She had no intention of stopping for even a second. This is gonna be the same. Oh, 15th. May. Brother's coming. He's almost here. How? How could he find me here? How would he know if I didn't tell him? How could he find me here? I didn't mean to. Must hide, must hide. Must dig a really, really deep hole. Hurry and hide. Must hide, must hide, must hide. Huh. Base with a seed planted in it. Excuse me. I have a puzzle I must solve. But yeah, if you ever want to play this game or ever have any interest in playing this game, once more, I highly recommend it. It's on Steam. It's called Fausts Alpatraum, and it's free. Cost no money. Handmade of clay clutched in a tight fist. There was a slot on the bottom. Close enough? Thought matched what was in the clay's hands. Insert it? Yes. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's see. There is a up, down. Let's see. There we go. Okay. Right turn. Right turn. Right turn. Left turn. Right turn. Right turn. Left turn. Right turn. Left turn. The hand opened. Something that looked like a bird's wing was placed in the center of the palm. He got a wing. An open hand. But I hate blue. I just can't use my right hand. I didn't mean to make everyone mad. Why can't I go outside? Why not introduce me to everyone? Alright. go this hole. Go in? Yes. Beware of the deep hole. Is it? Go ahead and save. Let's see. Water gates, right hand. Garden key, ground labeled hole. It was locked. Oh, we're in a hole. Opened it with the key. An enormous statue made of clay. You can write on it with your hand. Back or clear words. I will warn you that this puzzle tends to make me, I have to do this a couple times. 3. 2. 2. 2. 2. 4. Nope. Yeah, this is gonna take me a second. Just... 3, 4, 1, 3. Ah, poop. I went to only hit down one time and I accidentally went a little faster than I wanted. Poop. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 2, 3, 2, 2. There we go. Yay! Secret basil. Cat and Elisabeth not allowed. Route was blocked. We go outside. Boom. Takes me right back to the front, so I don't have to do that puzzle ever again. Get matches. Get matches. Get matches. Get chocolate. "30th of June. It's a calm day today. The flower I planted last season has bloomed. It's very pretty. I asked Sibel to write to my brother. I hope my brother understands that he really doesn't need to worry, for I am well here. I know he will understand if I tell him properly. 30th of June. Everyone's talking about me, that this happened even though I didn't marry him. What to do, what to do. I didn't mean to, but nothing could be done now. Hurry and hide in a very, very deep place. Very, 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 very deep place. 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 Pair of shoes? Pair of shoes. Ready? Boop, boop, boop. Matches. Matches. They arrived in a world of needles and pills. There was nothing here, just the shadow of the bird flying away. We could only move forward with the empty bird cage. The small switch has 3 stages. There was a keyhole, the switch seemed to be locked. Valve. Horsing around strictly prohibited. I have a key to the water gates. Mechanism needs to be able to move. Let's go up. We're gonna fill that water up high. Now, should be able to get to the other side. See? It's there. So, stupid mouse. That's such a weird thing for me to say. I love rats and mice and all those the little vermin creature, but again, cause me so much problems. They get in my way and they bite me, and I don't like that. Why can't we just be friends? Alright, I think we can get to the bridge. Now, go talk to the man. Because he was on the other side and we couldn't get to him. Aha, yes, there we go. Something was glowing. Ooh, you're just too big. It overflow. And there's a bird here. Okay, so looks like we can't go this way just yet. We're missing some stuff. So I'm gonna go back to that weird, creepy room down below, and I'm gonna save there, and I'm gonna end it right there. So next time when I come back home after dinner, I'll go from there and hopefully finish the game again. I want to get this game done fast as possible, and it seems like I'm going much faster than the first time, considering I'm already halfway through the game. This damn mouse, I swear to goodness. Okay. Just gonna go here. Let's go back into the spooky room. Go in, yes. Okay. Down these creepy stairs. Save. Okay. So, I'm gonna say goodbye for now, because I have to go to dinner. But thank you so much for watching, and when I come back, I'm going to be excited to finish the rest. So, thank you again for watching so much. I hope you guys have a great day. I will see you all later.